Shabbat Shalom. This week's Torah portion, Truma, gifts, describes the construction of the tabernacle, the first collective house of worship in the history of Israel. For this week's Torah portion, Truma, onward for the next 5 weeks until the end of the book of Exodus, the central theme is the sanctuary built by the children of Israel in the wilderness. This week we read that famous line, Va'asuli mikdash v'shachanti bitocham. They shall make for me a sanctuary so that I might dwell among them. With this command, Moses and the Israelites began both a capital campaign and a construction project, collecting gold, silver, and precious gifts for the building of this portable sanctuary. It does not say that I will dwell in it, but rather within you. Our rabbis teach that each person is a walking tabernacle. And that is where God dwells if we make space for God's presence. We do this by acting ethically, by connecting to God through prayer, through studying Torah, and by observing the magnificence of the natural world created for us. We feel God's presence, and we are uplifted in gratitude by the splendor of all that surrounds us. And we weep as well when we witness destructive and insensitive behavior towards others and towards God's creation. The Jewish mystics pointed out that the linguistic strangeness of this sentence, for it should have said, I will dwell in it, but rather it says, I will dwell in them. The answer is that the divine presence lives not in buildings, but in its builders, not in a physical place, but in the human heart. The sanctuary was not a place in which the objective existence of God was somehow more consecrated and concentrated than anywhere else. Rather, it was a place whose holiness had the effect on opening hearts to the one worshipped there. God exists everywhere, but not everywhere do we feel the presence of God in the same way. So open up your heart. Let God dwell among us. Where do we find God? Wherever we let God in. Shabbat Shalom.